Can you hear me? Can I hear me? Why isn't my camera coming on? Oh, I see you. Can you hear me? I can hear you too. But I can't seem to, I don't know why my camera's not working. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, say I can hear you. Okay. Why isn't my camera coming on? You want what? Okay. I don't know why my camera's not working.
Oh, I see you.
You do? Okay.
You too.
Okay. Okay, good.
I can't seem to, I don't know why my camera's not working. Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, can you? Okay. Why am I camera? Oh, what?
So,
I don't know why my camera's not working. Oh, I see you.
you do? Okay.
Okay. Okay, good. I can't seem to, I don't know why my camera's not working.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Turn camera
Oh.
on. There. Okay, stop moving.
Oh, what?
Okay.
I don't know why my camera's not working. Oh, I see you. You do? Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay. What does that mean? Turn camera on. Okay, important. You are missing out on a smoother, faster update. It's done. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on right now. Okay. Where's the feedback coming from? And it's just repeating. Oh. Okay.
you want to see output on the CPU?
Do you have another window open? Do I?
It's a,
What is this doing?
I'm not sure what's going on. Okay.
Oh.
And it's just read.
Okay. Which one is that? Crash. Okay, is that any better?
Let me see output on the CPU.
Do you have another window open? Do I? Why is this?
Why is this doing? I'm not sure what's going on.
I do have another window open somewhere. That's where it is. Okay. Okay, so if I close this, open this. Now what have I got? Okay, I definitely can't hear you. I could hear you before, but now I cannot. Okay, so okay, can you hear me now? Audio jack. Okay, can you hear me now? No. Okay, can you hear me now? It's true. Hmm. Can you hear me now? Can I hear you now? Nope, can't hear you.
I think you can.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
There you go. I can hear you, and I can see that you can hear me now. There you go.
Okay, now we're both unmuted.
Well, I mute because Bruce has the TV on, and I don't want it bothering the chat. So when I want to talk, I unmute.
Say that again.
Bruce has the TV on, and we're in the same room together, and I don't want it to bother the chat. So when I'm finished talking, I mute myself so nobody has to listen to the TV.
Oh, okay. Now I'm having some delay issues. Are you having the same thing? Okay.
I don't seem to be.
Okay. Yeah, mine's really choppy. Choppy. Okay. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, no, that's going to. Okay. Now, did you have any trouble signing on?
None whatsoever.
Okay, good. I basically sent that link out to, I think, everybody. So we'll see what happens. Now, what I was trying to do was open up my YouTube page. And right now I'm on Google+. Are you on Google+, or are you on the YouTube page?
I am on Google+.
Okay.
And to open the YouTube page, you have to open up another tab.
I know, but I can't seem to get it to give me a tab. Wait a minute.
It's at the top of your screen.
Yeah, you'd think, huh? Yeah, I wish. Let's see, this page, accessing the camera. Because in order for me to see what's going on with the comments on the side, I need to be able to look at that that page. Now, if I open up another,
well, here's what I think that blue box on the side that says chat, I think that will open up the group chat section on the right-hand side.
Okay. Okay. Chat.
I think that's what I did.
Run chat.
On the left-hand side, there's this blue box that says chat.
Yeah, I just pushed it.
Yeah, and that should, I think, open up the box on the right-hand side so you can see what people say.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I think I was trying to open up one of those places where they could ask questions. I have no idea what happened to that.
Well, I think that will be on that right-hand side. I think they can ask questions there.
I think this box is only for the people who are actually on the video portion of this to be able to communicate. I don't think
I don't think you will see it until YouTube, till it's finished and YouTube loads it onto your site. You won't see any comments, and no comments will show that are on the right-hand side here.
Yeah.
They can only make comments after it's closed.
Yeah. Right now, it shows that we have 6 viewers.
Well, you can get viewers, and there's, they won't come in to talk. They just want to watch.
Right. Oh, I know that. Oh, let's do this. That's it. It seems to me that I should be able to have both of them on my computer screen, both the YouTube page and also this page.
You would think, but I don't think it works that way. I'm not sure. I've had one, so I'm hardly a pro.
Yeah, and the problem is if when I was talking to Jory last night, he was telling me that this group chat that's over on the right-hand side is specifically for the people that are in the group that's on, on the video. And in order to see the other comments, you have to open up the YouTube and that I'm really, that's not good. I don't know if that's where you get the double feedback thing.
I can't help you. I don't know.
Let me see if new window. Good. Okay. Where's that? Go here. Get smaller. Go to my channel. Where do I go? Give me my channel. Oh, there we go. My channel. Put you over there. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay, can you still hear me? Janice?
Yes.
I can see your lips. Okay.
I forgot to on my mic. You have people.
I know, but I'm like, I can see your lips are moving, but I cannot hear you. Okay, what I did was opened up my channel. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can float between the two pages without losing what's going on the Hangout. Does that make sense?
Yes, you can. And the way I understand it, it works better if you have a cell phone.
Oh. I get it. So you do the cell phone thing. Okay. I kind of got that now. But and I can still hear you, and then I'll be able to see the questions or see the responses or whatever on the side. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. Go down here. Live now. Okay. Live now. And I can still hear you, and then I'll be able to see the questions or see the responses of whatever on the side. Okay. It causes quite the delay. Go down here. Live now. Live. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Hi, Sheely.
Okay. What? Somebody's here?
Yeah,
I see.
Sheely.
Sheely. Okay. I don't see your pictures. Live. See, it's playing back what I've already said. Am I live now?
Yes, you are live.
Okay. Okay. What? Somebody's here? Yeah, see that? I've already heard all that.
Yeah,
I see.
Sheely.
Okay. I clicked on her box. Yay! Okay. I'm not going to be able to do this. Let's close that.
I do not know how to use this. Oh, there's a chat deal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't know what happened to RV lady.
Oh, I don't either.
Oh, it looks like she left the chat group. So it's you and me. Do you think she gave up?
Okay. I kicked myself off.
It happens.
It happens. Well, it's good to know that I didn't kick you guys off too. Okay. So we're going to have no idea what other people are saying. We have 11 viewers. Hello, 11 viewers. How are you? I wish I knew who you were. Wish I could see. You can hear me, right, Janice?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Oh. Lost. Okay. Okay. Well, it's 4:40. We got 20 minutes to keep playing with this thing. Wonder what the links thing does at the bottom. I keep pushing it, but God only knows what's really happening. Okay. Now you're in Florida, aren't you?
No, I'm in Ohio.
Oh, you are. Where in Ohio?
I'd rather not say on the air.
Oh, yeah, good point. I grew up in Ohio, so that's why I was curious. In north central Ohio, north of Columbus.
Okay. Then you're in the center of the state.
Exactly.
And I'm in the bottom left-hand corner, so you'll know where I am.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, I hope this thing doesn't delay and look as bad as it looks on my console. Okay. I think I don't know what subjects you would like to cover, but I would like to cover things that are associated directly with this channel, in that, you know, do we have do we want to invite people in to give us demonstrations on things? Or do we just want to do a shout out to somebody who's having computer problems? You need to go to this person's website or this person's channel, and they've got one. You understand what I'm saying? You know, make it really integrated and helpful.
Well, from things I have noticed, it seems like people just want to come on and chat. If they have a problem, they'll come on and mention it, but it seems they just like to blab. And I'm guilty too.
Well, I think on the guys' websites, Drories specifically, they do just randomly talk about nothing. Sometimes they talk about good stuff. I tried to get a conversation going regarding Was it tires? Oh, no, 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 no. It was regarding the Jeep CJ 7 CJ, one of the CJ Jeeps that I want to buy, and I was wondering what the towing capacity was for this little Class C RV. So I did get a lot of information about that, but none of it came off the channel itself. It came out of the information on the right-hand side that we're not going to be able to see, which I'm very sad about. There's got to be a way. Well, it shows here we have 12 viewers. Hi, 12 viewers. We're, and when I say we, I mean the royal we. I'm still trying to figure out how to incorporate the messages on the side that you're seeing and include them in what we're seeing here, if that makes sense. Let's see, where am I now? Where did I go? Oh, there I am. Okay. Okay, so we have 14 viewers. I'm going to go. Let me know if you can hear me, Janice, if I seemingly disappear.
Okay,
Oh,
will
okay.
do. I was looking to find out where our people are, and we got a bunch in YouTube.
You know, 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation. I can't believe I still know that. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, good. Okay. The only time that I can hear you, I think, is I'm actually on Google+. Now I'm over on YouTube, and I'm going to go to my channel. I should have planned this for another time. Okay, RV Lady, RV Hangout now. I'm going to click on that. I'm clicking on the RV Women's channel. I mean, on the be part of the conversation, join here. Who I think is I'm actually on Google+. Now I'm over on YouTube, and I'm going to go to my channel. I should have planned this for another time. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you fine. I was over in the YouTube channel.
So you're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yes, this is a crazy arrangement.
This is a crazy arrangement. You on Mars. 5 minutes and 22 seconds.
I didn't have this problem last night because, well, I plumb forgot about checking on the other part.
Well, that's like, well, what does that mean? I was trying to figure out how you incorporate all of it together, and Drury was saying something regarding having both windows open so you can see the comments along with what's going on the channel. But what I'm running into is what seems to be a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. And so now I am be part of the conversation. What I'm doing is I'm over on my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to pull up Hangout. And what I'm really trying to do is get that box. Maybe I have to do this. Get that box that's over on the side. But I don't know if I'm just asking so much of my internet connection that it's just saying, I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put my mic on mute. Then I'm going to go over to the YouTube and see what's up over there, and if we can't get the two of them merged together.
Well, at least if you're watching, if you can watch one. Oh, you've got two computers. See, I'm out in the RV. I've only got this computer that I want to use.
No,
okay.
I only have one, but I've got another tab at the top that I can go and look at stuff.
Yeah, I'd have to move the whole kit and caboodle to the house.
Yeah, so let me go try that.
Cool. Okay, now what's this? You're watching, if you can watch one, oh, you've got two computers. I've got two computers. I'm out in the RV. I've only got this computer that I want to use. Okay.
I only have one, but I've got another tab.
See, that just screws everything up. Okay. Where am I? Oh, hello. I don't know if anybody can see me or not, or hear me for that matter. We're still working on it. There we are. Okay. Okay.
If I have the second tab open, then you get a lot of feedback.
That's what I was experiencing as well. That's exactly what I was experiencing. I think I've got going, but I don't know if it's your TV, which is okay. I don't care. You know, we're good. Okay, now I don't have any difficulties, and it seems like my speaker's working and my video's working. Hello.
I don't think it's the TV, because when I went into the other room, that's when I got all the feedback and delay and the whole bit.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just can't have it all. I'm sorry, I'm one of those people that really anticipates and expects to have it all. Is there anything in particular, Janice, that you would like to talk about on the channel?
Well, not really. I was just coming in here to support you, and you know, I thought maybe there might be some people that would come in and have some questions of their own. I mean, I have almost 60 years of just camping experience, so, you know, while it may not be all of it RV, I have been in a trailer, and some stuff just never changes. You know,
I agree.
Like, well, keep your campsite clean. That's a basic one.
You would think. Yeah, you would think. The basics of camping, no matter what you're camping with, be it a van, be it a motorhome, or a pop-up, or whatever, a tent, all the basics are the same. You know, you still got to do the same things in order to have a fun experience. So I've been tent camping most of my life. I had, well, I'm not even going to go there, but I have, I now have this RV that is simply going to make my life more comfortable. I'm hoping that I'm still going to do some tent camping, but that's like I'll leave the RV someplace and then I'll take off in the Jeep with because I have my tent and all my gear, and see what trouble I can get into someplace where helicopters don't land to help you.
Well, let me tell you, I was out one time, Bruce and I were out. We thought we were in the middle of the boonies. Even though we were in a state park, it was way out there. And we heard this helicopter come. And it not only came, it landed on the hill down the bottom from us. Scared the crap out of us. They were doing touch and goes.
Oh. I learned last year, or maybe it was even the year before, that here in California, the sheriff's department, I think it is, comes and does the rescues at the state and federal parks and in their helicopter. And if that helicopter comes, then there's no charge. Which I thought was really interesting. But if they have to dispatch somebody's private helicopter to come and get you, then it's big money. And I don't, my insurance covers it, so, I never care. And I always ask those kinds of questions when I'm getting insurance, as I say, I am in Honduras. I am under a log. Somebody comes and gets me out. How do I get back to the United States for treatment if it's serious? And so, I have gone ahead and bought those, what are they called? I know somebody out there knows what they're called. Addendums, I think, to that. So that no matter where I am, and in the United States, it's covered under my basic insurance. So, whatever gets me safely. But the helicopter can only go to where an ambulance can meet it, which I thought was really interesting, unless I'm bleeding to death or it's critical. It can go in, get me, take me out, and then I ride the ambulance to the hospital. But if it's life-threatening, then they fly me all the way to the hospital, which I thought was pretty funny. Why not just fly me all the way to the hospital? Whatever.
You would think.
Yeah, I know. What do you think about having men on the chat?
I think it's fine. You do have the delete button, and that's the important part, It seems women are very timid about talking live. I don't know why, even if there's just all women around.
Oh, the problem that I have with the fundamentals, and I don't always tell people that I'm there, but I'm, observing, watching, is they eventually end up in innuendo. And there's always somebody, and I know that they're called trolls or something, but somebody with just, hideously.
Are you talking about the person who shall never be named?
Yeah. Well, there have been, some chats where I've told them that I'm on there, and they, type inappropriate things on the chat thing on the side. So, very bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have it.
I don't even give warning. I just kick them out, and they're out permanently. I don't let them back in ever again.
And that's that button on the menu on the top, isn't it? It's like somewhere up here. Under invite people. I don't know. Jory told me where it was, but I have no idea. I'll find it.
I know there's one there, and you can see it because you have control of it. I cannot see it, but yeah, you got something there.
Okay. What screen share do? Do you know?
It's so they can see a picture of what you're looking at.
Oh, yeah. On my monitor.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking maybe that was a way to. What happens when you punch on that? Open Q&A. Ask your audience to submit questions. Oh, yeah. I remember signing up for this. Are we having fun yet? Okay, I got it.
Well, if
Okay,
I was
that
you,
was.
I'd have had my hair all pulled out by now.
Oh, no, no. I mean, you know, I've been doing a little of this during my lunchtime, trying to figure out how it all works. But I see you, Rudy. I see you, the Rolling Hills. Now, I think the Rolling Hills, she said she would come on. Do you still want to do that? Just go ahead and type in your answer. Select. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, currently answering. I'm here, don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, I wish I knew what to do too. Oh, God. I want to invite you. Are you on Google Plus? I'm talking to the Rolling Hills. Are you on Google Plus? And then is your
Go
Google
ahead.
Plus name the Rolling Hills, all one word? Because then I can send you an invite, or I can send it to your email address.
On your
But
YouTube page, if they bring up your page, there will be something that says you being live, and if they click on that, they'll get another screen that shows that little green comma mark, and it says join. I think that's the way you go about it.
okay, she's on Google Plus. I'm going to try to do this. I am going to go to my, because I sent, okay, I'm just going to put, yeah, suddenly I've forgotten how to type. The Rolling Hills, take that out. Seriously? Okay. That's done. Why isn't it letting me do that? Send invite as RV Lady to, is it the Rolling Hills, all one word, space, or there's spaces in there? Oh, it's gone. Maybe you got it. I don't think so. Let me do this. Where are my circles? Okay, no. Oh, it's 5:01. We're actually RV peeps. To the Rolling Hills. If you haven't, whatever that's called, gosh, what is that called? You know, when you like subscribe to somebody's Google Plus thing, channel. If you
Join the
haven't
circle.
joined Circle, yes. If you on Google Plus, then I need you to do that, because then I can load you into my RV peeps, which you seem not to be in. If that makes sense. Are we having fun yet? You're just so funny, Rudy. Yes, on Google Plus, Rolling Hills. Oh, okay, let's try that. cancel that. Okay. There are definitely two S's in there. Okay. There you are! Invite. Okay. I have been trying to, for those people who are just joining us, we're just getting started. Actually, Janice and I have been on for probably an hour trying to work out little bugs and things like that. I believe that I'm seeing your comments now on my page that I'm on Google Plus or whatever. This is way more complicated than you think it is. Or I am just, you know, technically challenged, which is probably the case. I'm a writer. All I use is basically writing programs, and they're all based around typing. You don't really have to think. There's no thinking involved. Okay, I sent you the invite, the Rolling Hills, and I think I sent it through Google Plus. So you should be getting that. Everybody else, I don't know who else is on yet. If you could give me a little shout out, that'd be really fabulous, so that I can see that you're there. It shows that I am following you on Google Plus. Yes, I know, and so that's why I sent it to Google Plus. If you have any questions or anything like that that you want us to deal with or talk about, that would be fabulous. You can let us know. I figure this is going to go on just as a chat for, I don't know, like an hour, maybe a little longer, depending on how everybody feels about that. And the first thing that I, of course, want to discuss, and I know you've seen this on my page, my whatever it's called, channel, regarding the best day and the best time for this. I would like to see it done once a week. I don't feel like I always have to do it. What I was basically thinking was that I'd work out all the bugs on how to do that, yeah, and then, you know, mail the instructions so that it's just step one, do this, step two, do that, and that's what different ways of doing this, ways of doing these Hangouts, and there's the old way, and then there is the new way, which apparently started last year in 2014. So I'm doing it the new way, and it enables, not that I did any of this, but it enables us to be able to put a banner across the top so people know what they're, you know, getting into if they're just observing from afar. And okay, and you know, things like that to make it, you know, fancy smancy fun. Currently answering. I'm here. I don't know what to do. Oh, currently answering. Okay. Get done. Let's wait.
I just wanted to tell you that Kelly Sheridan wants to join.
Yeah. Yes, please.
I don't know if you sent her a link. I don't know if you sent her a link or not.
I don't know if I did either, but you might want to try this. Go over to your Google Plus, and on the left-hand side, when you click that Google Plus icon on the place else, where it's going to show you, I believe, all the Hangouts that are going on. You're looking specifically for this Hangout, which is called RV Women Hangout. And you should be able to add yourself in. I did that last night on Jory's channel, but again, he has put an invitation, I guess, till the end of time, on, I'm not even really sure how that works, on my Google Plus, so that I can go onto his chats. So he was there last night, and I can't remember RV. Okay, I have to think about that for a minute. But he was giving me some advice, but what he does is the old way of doing it. And I'm basing this on going to YouTube and saying, how do you do a Hangout? How are we doing? Anybody there yet? Rolling Hills, yes. Let's see, questions, yes, yes. Okay, I guess I'm not continuing. Okay, hold on. No, it is going. Okay. Anyway, we'll work out all the bugs and get this done, but if any of you want to be the weekly host, kind of like when Chris, who was he doing it with? Janice, help me, please.
James?
Yes.
Wonderlust Estates?
Wonderlust Estates. When they were doing it, like one week Chris would do it, the next week James would do it. And so I figured that anybody who wants a chance or wants to do this, that would be really fabulous. And the other reason I say that too is because I plan on taking off next month. I'm going to be someplace where there is going to be no internet connection for me to get to, unless I stand on the top of a mountain somewhere. But because that would make me sad. Does that make sense? Everyone is nodding. Excellent. Okay, so how goes it out there? Anybody getting any further than they did before? Rolling Hills? Questions? Okay. I don't know. Delete question. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I know when Jory did it, he had Liam helping him, and Liam was the one that kind of kept track of the people that were typing out the questions and who didn't come into the chat room. And so you may need what I call a monitor for that type of thing. And then you don't have to go back and forth.
Have somebody actually do this part with, you know, whoever wants to be on the video itself, and then.
And that would be you.
No. That's what I'm actually thinking, Janice. It should be you, and the reason I say that is because you seem more stationary than I expect to be, and I don't. I absolutely, when I'm someplace where I have a good internet connection, or my whatever that stupid thing is that I went and bought. I know I'm going to burn up all my gigabytes or whatever they're called. Thank God I write stuff down because I don't know what anything's called. But then, you know,
Thingies work
then
well.
I would like. What does?
Thingies. You know that thingy?
Fake. That thingy, yeah. Well, for me, everything's a thingy. You know, it's. I have decided in my later years that I've actually need to learn what things are called. I'm not sure why, but I can express myself more succinctly. But and that's really comes from being a writer, because when you need some knowledge, you need to know what a thingy is. You either have a researcher that tells you what that thingy is, or you've got the internet now. And you go on there and you describe what it is, and then hopefully, go to Google Pictures, and there it is. Click on it and see what it is, or see what it's called. But
well, my problem is that I'm stationary through the winter. I'm almost never home through the summer.
Oh, so we're going to have the same problem.
Yes.
I know there are a lot of interested RVers out there. I mean, people who are interested in RVing but have not yet, gone to that place where you actually sit in your RV in the driveway. Okay, I know how silly I am. My point being, possibly one of those people would be willing to host, or a bunch of them would be willing to host at different times. I think that we could get to the point where there are 50 people on a host sheet, and it's basically just it's your turn this week, or it's next can you do it this week, can you do it, can you, like a call tree. So that's for people okay, I'm not even going to explain it.
I understand.
Okay, good. But I think that that might be fun. What do you think, Janice?
I think it could be fun. I'm really excited about having a women's chat, because now I have been very fortunate in that most of the chat rooms I go to, the men are gentlemen. Okay, there's a few that get a little raunchy, and basically what I tell them is goodbye, and I leave. And I think they know why I left.
Yeah. Well, and I know I was talking to Jory about that last night, and he was saying that he would love to have women on his. He would like to have women who will participate in his chat. Be there, and I've seen you there, Janice.
I'm like a bad penny.
No, well, no. I'm not saying it from that standpoint. I
watch teasing.
Okay, I watch so many of these things that I forget who is where. Who I have seen where, and but anyway, I think what Jory was saying was that he really wanted women to be on there, and he realizes that some of the comments are crude and rude, and so the women leave. Which, hey, there's just so many minutes in the day. Why should I waste my time listening or reading or being encapsulated by somebody who's just rude and crude? So, I mean, that's kind of the way I look at it. I'm pretty cut and dry about stuff like that. So, what else I'd like to talk about are trolls. I really want to talk about this because I really don't understand them. I mean, I don't understand. I understand what they are, and I understand what they do. But trolls are not the people who simply express their opinion. Is that correct?
It can be. I mean, some of them can go even beyond what I call trolling behavior and downright stalking behavior.
Well, it was like the gal who took offense at what I made up about her. And, it's kind of like her. I don't view her as a troll. I view her as a woman with an opinion. And if you have never met a woman with an opinion, then I don't think you've ever left your house. Because I think all women have opinions. And she was simply...
Of course.
Yeah. I feel like she was just expressing her opinion, and in doing so, and I did respond to her. If you go to my page, you can read what she wrote, but you can't see what I wrote back to her. And that's because I did it privately, which apparently she has just discovered is possible. And, but, you know, basically I wrote back to her and said, sorry. Okay, it was a little more elaborate than sorry. But I think that that does not, for me, make somebody a troll. Somebody who goes on your chats and says nasty things to people just to be nasty, okay, that's a troll.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I expressed poorly and subsequently make one angry, but I don't know. I look at this very much as an amusement. I look at this very much as a way for me to be able to interact with the RV community, and that is basically all I subscribe to are RV people. I don't care if they're van dwellers. I don't care if they're Class A. I don't care if they're tents. I don't care what. The life that I want so bad and so excited and ready for. But anyway, I haven't had anybody explain to me enough, or I don't know. I guess I just haven't really had any trolls, or if I have, I mean, I have one viewer every day when I put out a video who gives me the thumbs down. And I don't even think they watch the video. I think they just go in and give me a thumbs down. And I'm actually okay with that, but I don't consider that individual a troll. And well, I'm sure I said this before.
Go ahead.
No, go.
I had one that did that to me too. And somehow or another, they developed more trollish behavior, and I banned them. You know, I don't give you warning. I don't say clean up your act. I just, you're gone. You're gone from YouTube. Yeah. You're gone from Google Plus. And guess what? My thumbs downs quit.
Oh, that's interesting.
I got the right troll.
I haven't really had any. I guess I simply haven't had any people that I felt the need to ban.
I had one troll that had like 5 different names when I went and looked them up on YouTube, and I banned every single one of them, and they disappeared. You know, they made comments about me because I've had breast cancer. And so you know what they made comments about?
No, what?
Well,
I'm honestly, Janice, I'm kind of
excited.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, that is so ridiculous. Choose that to make fun of.
Not to have more surgery, because I've had about 10 surgeries, and I wasn't going under the knife again.
Yeah, I had the only thing, I've had like 3 biopsies, and when I was going in for the 3rd one, I said, you know what, I'm totally over this, so if you could just cut them off, I'm okay. And he says, you know, we can't just take them off because you want them off.
Right.
He said, well, we can, but your insurance won't pay for it. So, but honestly, on the 3rd one, I was just fit to be tied, you know. And it's, I almost dared them to tell me I had cancer. And as a matter of fact, I even went to the, because I thought 3rd time, you know, 3 lumps, it's got to be cancer. So I contacted a plastic surgeon and said, you know, when they find out this is cancerous, I want you to just go in and remove them, and I'd like to be a nice little, you know, A-cup. Thank you very much. Make it work. Yeah, they thought I was insane. But it's like that actress, Angelina Jolie. She went in and had them
Yeah.
removed. You know, and more power
Yeah,
to
well, she's got money.
yeah, for, you know, a real nice reconstruction.
Well,
I don't,
they told me I would not live 3 years, so I saw no point in having reconstruction done.
oh, yeah, that's true. But it's been
So,
more
and
than,
here I am 7 years out.
okay, that's what I was thinking. You know, interesting, this is not RV related. I guess we're kind of getting off track, but that's so what I do. I was, as I fall asleep at night, I listen to a variety of different things. And there is a guy, his name is Joel, something I'll think of later. And he
Olson?
wrote, no, it's not Olson. Oh, no, it's not
Okay.
Olson. It is, he wrote the book, Dead Doctors Don't Tell Lies. And basically, he has lived his entire life in a scientific environment. He's not only, he's a veterinarian originally, he was a veterinarian and worked with large animals and small animals. He had a veterinarian practice in either Washington State or Oregon, and for a number of years, like 14 years. Then he went and got his MD, and he has been studying the nutritional needs of animals, and he's well written, and you know, he worked with Marlon Perkins, if you remember him. Remember
I do.
Wild Kingdom?
Mutual of Omaha.
With Marlon Perkins on a African study of you know, why do zoo animals die so young and African elephants live forever and things like that. And so, you know, the biology of it all. Basically, what he discovered in the study was that the animals that were dying, and just dying of old age, apparently, were dying because they were malnourished. They didn't have the vitamin supplements, whatever, that was necessary for their specific species. And so they ended up dying early. So, you know, he says, you know, the elephants out in the wild, they're going and getting chalk, and they're going into, you know, drinking water that, okay, let's not even go there. But, you know, they're out there in the grasslands, and they're getting the nutrients that they need for their species. And he says humans, same. Okay. Interestingly enough, he said nobody should be a vegan, which I found really interesting. And he said that nobody should eat like margarine or margarine. He said, you know, go ahead and eat butter. And, you know, and he talks about cholesterol and things, vitamins and minerals that we as human beings have to have in order to have long life. And he's 75-ish, maybe 78-ish. And on his website, you look at his website, he doesn't look over 50. You know, and I'm assuming that that is a recent picture. And that's only because, why would he lie? He's been doing this for 40 years or something. I mean, the research and whatever.
Yeah.
Now, of course, he has something that he sells. You know, doesn't everybody? And the things that he sells are the nutritional packages of vitamins and essential minerals that you need for whatever your particular thing is. Okay, like I went ahead and ordered the thing for speeding up, increasing my metabolism, and getting rid of this weight more efficiently than I'm doing it now. I mean, since I started the juicing, dieting, no gluten existence, I've only lost, I'm going to say 8 pounds. And past muster. But you know, and that is a reasonable expectation of weight loss, you know, permanent weight loss. So I don't have any problem with that, but I don't have a lot of time to diet either. So, or have, I just want to do an eating change. And, you know, I like the juicing, I like vegetables, I like the rest of my life will be enhanced by that. And if I need these 80 essential whatevers, then I'm willing to do that in order to um, achieve longevity. And it would be really great if there was a, you know, facelift pill too. Hint, hint, world of science.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
I thought it would be so lovely because I just have a problem with recreationally going under the knife. And that's how I look at that too, as it's left. So, you know.
Well, somebody told me that if you want to get rid of wrinkles on your face, you should use preparation H.
Yeah.
I haven't had the nerve to try it.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend, and her thing is, if you want the wrinkles to disappear from your face, lay down.
Yeah, and the saggy jaw, turn upside down, right?
Yeah, just lay down. You look great. Tilt your head back. You look great. But I don't think I really have the inclination for. I have the inclination to live longer. I would like to live to be 100, but I want to live to be 100 and feel 70.
Yeah, want to live long and it be healthy.
That our scientific community is, because of the baby boomers, is really working on that because they understand the amount of cha-ching that they can make if they can come up with something that will offer us more time. And what is the average rate of, what is it, people live to be 78 or something now? That's like the average. I think that's what it is 78. Yes. And yeah, that's not enough time for me. I need more time. So I anticipate. I know one gal who is from, I want to say Minnesota. Anyway, I see her every winter out in the desert, and she has a Class C. But anyway, she summers in Minnesota, and then she winters in the desert of San Diego County. And she and I were chatting once, and she said something about how old she was. The woman was 85 years old. She didn't look a day over 65. She didn't look a day over 65. I was shocked. I was really, really shocked. And I think it's her lifestyle. It's how she lives, how she eats, the things that she does. She's, you know, an active woman. I mean, she wasn't svelte by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, well, okay, she wasn't heavy. She was just, you know, her body. And but the wrinkles on her face, no, very few. Not, I mean, I have more wrinkles than she has. And but I was really surprised because I really thought she was going to be somewhere around my age, which I'm not telling out loud because I haven't accepted it myself. Old age. But I'm coming up on a significant one, and I will be jumping out of an airplane with or without a parachute. Haven't quite decided yet. And I figure that's, you know, the way to bring in a new decade. Oh, God. Hey, it's Les.
I am not jumping.
Hi, Les.
I'm not jumping out of any plane that unless it's going down.
Well, it's like that guy yesterday on the news. He is I want to say he was a Navy SEAL, and he died parachuting. You know, his chute didn't open, or it misfunctioned, or it whatever. And you'd think, you know, talk about a guy who knows how to pack a chute. I would think a Navy SEAL would know how to do that. So I don't know. I think he was murdered. That was the first thing that came out of my mouth when I heard that a Navy SEAL had died parachuting because his chute didn't open. That somebody murdered him. But you know,
I thought they had spare chutes.
I think catastrophic failure is just catastrophic failure, and you know, I thought they had 2 chutes too, one big, one small, or something, maybe even 3. I don't know. But I'm in a buddy jump. You know, somebody's actually going to know what they're doing and pull the cord at the right time so that I don't, in my utter amazement of what I am doing while I'm peeing my pants, you know, I would forget to pull the cord. Until it was like too late and then I hit really hard and break my hips or something. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I have no desire to do that. But, you know, I'm taking my family and friends with me. And it's going to be a fun little event. Okay, this
I'm
question
glad I'm
thing,
not one of your family.
I know, I told them they had to go too. Okay, let's see if we got... Nope, doesn't update us at all. Oh, I see, the new ones come in. Now, Les, I see that you have signed on. And what do you think about an RV Women channel? You can type in your answer. Okay, let's get back to RVing. The other thing that I thought might be a good idea to talk about is I, as a single woman, out there traveling around, and I always get the same questions, as does my friend that I was talking about in the desert, and that is, aren't you afraid? And my answer is no. I am not afraid of the 4-legged animals. I'm afraid of 2-legged animals. But I have never, even in tent camping in the most remote areas, I have never been afraid. And but I was probably more capable of running away then than I am now. So I would have to go with, there are things that people can do to protect themselves. Just in case you guys didn't know it, they sell bear spray. It's a repellent, and you can buy it at, I'm sure, Camping World, and you'll pay a ton of money for it. You can go into those sporting goods stores, and oftentimes they have it. But it's basically really, really strong pepper spray, and comes in a big can or a little can, depending on, you know, what you're doing. I have one for my backpack, and then I have one for the tent that is now my RV. I check them every time that's why I know what they smell like. Because I've tested them. They're awful. But, you know, I have that. But I was on Pinterest, and if you're, you know, curious about Pinterest stuff, I get a lot of stuff off Pinterest. And I got a and that is to go to a thrift store, one of my favorite things to do, and buy men's shoes. You know, like hiking shoes, hiking boots. Bigger the better. Bigger the better, absolutely. And you put those outside of the tent or outside of your RV when you're traveling, and that people automatically assume that there's a man in there who just doesn't come out. And if anybody asks and you just feel uneasy about it, you just say, yeah, that I think that's a stroke of brilliance. You know, and it's just...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just putting shoes outside. Big man shoes. You know,
well,
big, mean-looking hiking shoes.
I can tell you something else you can use is to help you is, well, I have a ice pick that works very well because it's
Ooh.
legal.
Okay, good to know.
And the other thing is hairspray. You put hairspray in their eyes, they're not going to come get you. They're not going to be able to see for a couple hours.
And if you
How
want
do
to
I
make,
know? I accidentally did that to myself.
oh yeah, I mean, I don't know that there is a woman of our age that hasn't sprayed themselves in the face with hairspray and felt that sticky lashes thing. But the other thing that you can do with hairspray, honestly, is, it's very combustible.
Yes, it is. You don't
You
have to pay anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very combustible. And I would not live. Oh, Rudy's writing something. Summer is RV mode. In an RV at 30 below. Everything would freeze. Summer's okay. Oh, okay. Rudy, and you guys are probably seeing this. I'm just, get wasp spray. I think that's from Les. He says get wasp spray, just as effective, shoots up to 30 feet. So does the bear stuff. And, and it's way cheaper than the bear spray. Well, I already have the bear spray, so it wouldn't be cheaper now.
We have flying insect spray, which I think includes wasps, primarily because Bruce is allergic to bees. So
Yeah, I used to be allergic to
we don't
bees.
want any of them.
Yeah. I always travel in my medical kit, in my, things you travel with, things you hike with. Okay, it's reduced for hiking. But I always travel with liquid, oh God, now I can't remember what it is.
Benadryl.
Liquid as opposed to the pills, because if your throat is closing up, a liquid will go through where the pill will not. And then you'd have to dump it on your tongue and whatnot. But as a kid, I was highly allergic to bees and poison oak and poison ivy. But as an adult, nothing. I got nothing. Okay. Good. Rudy.
Do we have anybody that wants to come in and chat with us?
Well, I think they're having trouble getting in, and I think that they're probably frustrated and have given up. And if I knew, we have 18 viewers, 17 viewers, bye, whoever that was. And, see, Rolling Hills here, she's like, yes, put me on. What happens if I do that?
Because I've gone back and I've tried, and I get the screen to hook in, so, I'm not quite seeing the problem, and I don't know where to put it to show them how to get there. So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to try it again.
Okay. I will entertain the audience in the meantime. Hi, Tina.
Okay.
Glad you
do tap dancing and the rest of that stuff,
Okay. I don't tap dance. Aren't you lucky? But anyway, on the security issue, I think that women do have to be creative when it comes to protecting themselves, presenting an illusion of more than one person. I have, for all the time that I've ever been camping or been out there wandering around, that, hi Frida, that I take 2 folding chairs. There's just me. But I take 2 folding chairs. And I take 2, what are they called? TV tray things. Oh, as a matter of fact, the one that I tore apart was the extra that I tore apart for that little bit of shelving in the passenger seat of the RV. I'm in the RV, by the way. We're having this conversation with me sitting in my RV. Just thought I'd tell you that. And this is actually my, bedroom. Welcome to my bedroom. But I think that women need to be creative and need to, if it's, if you think a 6-pack of Budweiser is going to be a good indication, big pair of hiking boots with a case or a 6-pack of Budweiser sitting next to it, that might work. other things that, besides the bear spray, and that wasp spray, I've heard that that does shoot a really nice stream very far away. That's because it's for bears. So you're trying to hit the whole bear. But I think that, you know, women are vulnerable out there to just robbery and stuff like that, you know. My feeling on robbery is, you know, here's the keys, just take it all. See ya. I have traveled in Mexico, and my son-in-law is just fit to be tied when I go down to, you know, any place out of the country, except maybe Canada, which I don't go to Canada. But, you know, because he knows that I go down there by myself, and he thinks that I'm going to get abducted and, you know, ransom money and blah, 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 stuff that I don't really concern myself with. Why? Because I work on being brave every day. Now, I'm actually very brave. I think that people need to, I can talk about being brave. I have had two sayings for years, maybe my whole life. And basically it's be brave, which is, you know, something that I think people need to be reminded of, because I think with the influx of television, media, newstainment, you know, all the things that are out there, I think that, and I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I do think the government keeps us in fear intentionally, and I think it's a control mechanism. So we don't, you know, go up to Congress and surround the building and say, come out so we can shoot you one at a time. Not that I would do that, but I think that I was just saying that because it's just an ineffective government. But I think that you got to figure it out. Okay, I'll keep talking. I think that people need to be reminded that our troops go to foreign countries and put their lives on the line. And, gee, I wish they'd all just come home and let the world just happen. But I think that it's our responsibility to protect the United States and protect ourselves individually by just simply being brave. It's amazing how quickly people will back down when you don't back down. But I'm not saying risk your life or do anything crazy. You know, I think I've said this before in a video, don't feel like you have to run into a burning building. There are professionals that get paid to do that. But, you know, you should not be like, oh, well, who's calling 911? You should be that person on the phone dialing 911 and giving your name and saying, I'm standing here and the building's burning down. And I'm always amazed by that. I remember when my daughter was small, we were standing in line to buy Beanie Babies. And if you don't know what those are, you know, disheveled, probably homeless, drunk, definitely guy. Could have been on some kind of drugs or whatever, but there were many people standing in line with their small children, and somebody called the police, and which I would have never done because he would have just gone away. But my point being that homeless guy ended up attacking the officer that showed up, attacked him, and there was nobody to help him. You could see he was, you know, the little microphone thing that they wear on their shoulders. He was trying to get to that to get more help. And so, you know, I said, come on, let's go help him. And so myself and another guy and two other women left their kids standing in line. I left my daughter standing in line and went over there and pulled this guy off, this police officer, and, you know, got him to the ground Okay, I just sat on him. But the man he was the one that was like getting his arms and pulling his arms around his back and things like that. My feeling is just sit on people until, they kick you off. But, it was an adrenaline rush, that's for sure. But I couldn't believe that all those people were standing in line for something so incredibly insignificant as Beanie Babies, and here was this police officer who was putting his life at risk, and nobody was going to help him. It just amazed me. So anyway, I may have even said at that point, come on, let's be brave, let's go get him. And it's just the things that you have to do through the course of your life to support your community. And I believe in supporting a community. RV community? Okay. Next is the other phrase that I've always had is that's done. Okay. And it usually comes with me slapping my hands together. Here, I'll show you. Okay, and I say that's done. And it's when I have finished a project, or if I've even cleaned the house, or changed the roll on the toilet paper hanger thing. I always say, okay, that's done. And it is a kind of a recognition, I suppose, that you have done something. And it's just so interesting the way you feel when you complete a task. You say, okay, that's done. So you can just throw that away. So Janice, any luck? She's not even listening to me. I hope you guys are listening to me.
I have posted several. I don't know if they'll get in. They can give it a try. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have this problem last night, and I don't understand what's going on.
See, I didn't have the problem either. I went on and I could see where it was just the boxes would show up, and then you just click the boxes and the people could come on. Or it would have a little window that would open up and say, somebody wants to come on. And then you would click that and they come on. So I guess that's something that we're going to have to really figure out, because I really did anticipate that it was going to be me and then wanting to do just that. And I know so many people have so much to share. I can see text, Tina Bean. I can see the text. And you just typed. I guess they can't see this text. Type something else. And I know there's a bit of a delay with this. We were running into that when Janice and I were practicing, that there's like a 10-second delay. And I'm assuming that it goes both ways. Oh, here's another one from, I think it's from Frida's Garden. And she says, sleep with your car keys can activate the car alarm if someone gets in. Also, get an air horn. That's a good idea. RV Sue used that to scare a bear away. That's one of those things that you always hear at the ball games, those obnoxious, blaring things that I buy so much. But that's actually a really good idea. I'm definitely getting one of those. Now, what's interesting about the car keys is, I'm probably the only one in the world that does this, but I leave my car keys in the ignition, and that way I know where they are. And if I need to make a quick getaway, they're already there. I do lock up. Now, when I was in a tent, they were always in a pocket that was just by my head, and I could grab those in 2 seconds and be in my truck and gone. I guess they can't see this. Yes, I can see this. Who's that?
Well, the one problem I have with leaving your keys in the ignition is somebody strolling by could look in, see the keys, they don't see you, or maybe they don't care, and they break the window and jump in, and they got the keys, and away they go, with you in the van with them or the RV or something. But that's just my idiosyncrasy worry.
Yeah. I think that, well, with this RV, you know, I can close all of that out and nobody can see in. They can't see that the keys are in the ignition. So I always travel with 2 sets of keys to the ignition, and because I have been in that perfect scenario where you've lost the keys to your car and you're in the boondocks. And definitely done that. Yeah, Frida says sleep with your car keys and activate the car alarm. See, the problem with activating your car alarm, it's great for bears and stuff like that, things that are 4-legged and afraid, but it's not effective with human beings. And I have a sterling example of that. I left my iPod in my truck and just sitting on the seat, and somebody broke the window to steal my iPod. My alarm went off. My neighbors heard my alarm going off, and they did nothing. They came to me the next day and said, "Hey, we heard your alarm going off." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This wasn't something you would have thought to tell me last night. You couldn't have just given me a little call." But the damage was already done. And but it was like a first or second generation iPod, yes. And but now it doesn't matter. But yes, we can see you. Let me push down further. What happens? Oh, delete this question. Select this question. Yes. Oh, and it's from Frida's Garden, and it says, "I guess they can't see this text." And yes, we can't. I can see the text. Janice cannot. But if you guys are, however you're doing it, you know, woo, I must have done something right. But if you want to send us questions, you know, or comments, we're really great with that.
Oh,
right, Janice?
Sheila's in. And
Somebody's
yes, I
in.
can see the questions. Yeah, Sheila's
Oh, okay,
in.
great. Okay. Now, I wonder how she got in. We're going to ask her when she gets on.
Frida, my plan for my next trip, the end of the month or the beginning of next month, depending upon when the weather gets better, is I will be going to Canada to visit Bruce's mom. And that's probably just going to be a week trip. And then maybe sometime in the May, we're going to leave for when you, who knows how long, just when you see the whites of our eyes, we'll be back. Assuming Bruce's cellulitis clears up.
There she is. I see her. Oh, oh shoot!
We lost her.
I think I just double-clicked on her and she went away. Darn it all. I'm so sorry. Come back, come back, come back. So you can tell us how you did it. I just double-clicked on her image and she went away. Okay, so lesson learned. Don't double-click on the image.
Tina Bean, if you don't have a mic, you can't get in. You can get in without a camera, but you can't get in if you don't have a mic. Well, you can, but then you can't talk. You're subject to just typing. And the other thing about living in an RV at -30, I got wheels. I'm leaving town. I'm not sticking around for -30.
Where is it -30?
Celsius.
Oh, me neither.
Where's that? Still.
Care about car alarms going off, but I use when camping. Tina Bean says, "Oh, I see. Okay, great. You can read this. I'm still trying to figure out if this thing reads up or down. Yeah. Okay.
Rudy, the preparation H, I think I would need it by the gallon. A tube just is not going to do.
Yeah, I need a
And
barrel.
I was someplace where it was warm this winter and people were getting sunburnt. And somebody I met said that they put it on to take the redness and the swelling out of sunburn. They say it works. I don't know.
Ooh, Noxzema.
Well, that's what they said. It was like, because Noxzema apparently is not around anymore. I think a hatchet is a good thing to have with you too for safety.
Oh, that is a good idea.
You know, it's got a use and, well, more than one use.
Hammers are good too.
Yes, they are. I mean, there's a multitude of things that you can take with you for protection. And I don't have any problem with taking a gun because if somebody's going to try to get in, they don't wish me well.
Yeah, the difficulty with guns is that every state has their own rules and conditions regarding, you know, carrying guns.
Okay, but the thing is,
I would love to. I would love
go
that.
ahead.
Oh, I would love to have a gun myself. There have been places where I would have felt better going off and hiking and whatnot if I had a gun. I would have just felt better. But I
Well,
ended up just taking the bare necessities.
my understanding, and I could be wrong, is you can carry a gun, but you can't carry the bullets in the gun. So, you know, they have to be separate. But the thing is, if I'm going to park at some place that I've got the heebie-jeebies about, I think I'm going to leave, you know.
Yeah.
And I would use a gun because I would rather the cops find that guy dead than me dead.
Yeah, I'd rather explain the situation rather than being the dead person who can't explain the situation. So, I don't know. Also the difficulty is, you know, you can't take firearms. You cannot take firearms into Mexico. And the only place that I've ever thought, yeah, I'd really like to have a gun, a machete, is in Mexico. And not that you just hear all the stories. It's the fear mongers. Okay, we've been doing this for an hour. Now, does anybody want to... Should we keep going? That's my question. Should we straighten some of this stuff out, or should we just say goodbye and we can do this again next week? No, just one question. I just want the answer to one question. Should we just keep going? That's the question. So I hopefully can see the responses. If I can't, I think Janice can see the responses on the right-hand side of our screens. And we wish we were looking at the screen you guys are looking at. We do, and we tried. But the channel causes so much feedback that it becomes more irritating.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Because, you know, yesterday I gave a practice for the Hangout. And I was in and going, and I was not ready. I was shocked. I didn't do a delay. It was an immediate thing. And so I'm wondering if you shouldn't try it again and do immediate instead of a delayed chat and see how that goes. And because I got people coming in, don't ask me how, they just did.
Yeah. Okay, I think that is a really good idea. And I think if we end this, we can open up. And do you want to open it up, Janice? Or do you want me to?
I would
Open
like
up just a
you
live
to.
hangout.
This
You
is
want
your
me
day.
to?
I do.
No, it isn't. No, it's not. It's
Well,
everybody's
yeah,
day.
it is. Well, no, we're going to get this right.
Okay, let us all discontinue this unless somebody starts screaming on the question side over here. Let us go ahead and discontinue this. We're going to go over to Google+. We're going to do a Hangout live. I'm going to set it up. And God help me, I'm going to figure out how to get that information to y'all. Okay.
Well, that's part of where your
I think
circle comes in.
No, I think if they just go to the Hangout, John Public wants to join the Hangout, yes or no? I saw that. I was doing this. You know, it was easy. I thought I could definitely handle this, but it seems to be much more complicated than I thought. Okay, so it is 6:04. We are going to discontinue this Hangout and try to do a live. I'm just going to go over and try to do a live Hangout. Okay.
Now, one thing is, I know I've put in show it to the public, and then I did my circles. So, but the only people that came in were from my circles. So, you know.
From your circle?
Yeah, when I did mine. I clicked on circles, and then it sent out an invitation to everybody that was in my circles.
Okay, I did the same thing. I sent out invites to everybody who was on the circle, but it was my understanding that whether you were in the circle or not, you could get in. But maybe this is the old way of doing it, and that is when you go in through the YouTube side. So, you know, go get a cup of coffee, everybody, or whatever, and let's try this again. Okay, I'm stopping the broadcast, you know, now. Okay. See you in a few.